So when did it spark your mind at age that you wanted to like try to change or be part of the change? Like what you're doing now?
What I'm doing now is a recent effort, but I will say this, and he's no longer here. I had a wonderful, in undergrad, I went to undergrad in South Jersey at Rowan University. At the time that I attended classes, it was Glassboro State College. It was a teacher's college, but it's now known as Rowan University, and they were kind enough to send me a new degree that says, Rowan, so I say Rowan University. But I had an amazing African-American instructor, Dr. Gary Hunter. He's no longer with us, I'm sad to say. Yeah. But I've had a lot of reflection on him since beginning this project in Statesville, in our hometown, because he was an instructor. He really made it real for us that we were African, that our heritage was African. And he was just an amazing professor. When he would come into class, they had a dress code, and he would come into class with a dashiki or a t-shirt on that had Jimi Hendrix or, Malcolm X or somebody on it, and a tie, because the dress code was to have a tie on. So he met the dress code with his tie on and uncombed hair, and this is before I knew anything about dreads or twist or what have you. I mean, we're talking late 1970s, early 1980s. I graduated in 1981 from undergrad, but he was such an amazing African-American history instructor. Right. When he came in, he would just begin the lesson, and he knew all of his notes off the top of his head. Not like some instructors, they have the flashcards or the, notes up on the board or whatever. He would just start writing and talking and asking us questions, and he would know whether or not we had read the chapter or not, just by looking at our responses at a glance. Right. So he was just an amazing educator. And he was so dedicated to Black history. I was only required to take one class. I ended up taking like 3 of his classes because I was just really impressed with how much he knew. And it was really at that time, and I'm in my late teens, early 20s in undergrad school there, and it's where I really learned what it was for my heritage, that I learned that I was a Black person, and that meant that my heritage did extend from Africa and most likely from Nigeria.